in partnership with CommSec.
Joining us from CommSec is Tom Piotrowski. Tom, are we likely to end the week in positive territory?
Yes, we are, Kenny. In short, the futures are pointing to a rather encouraging start to trade this morning. The SPI contract in after-hours trade gained 80 points, or a little under 1%. So we will see a start to emulate that. It's just a question of what the appetite is like to hold on to that. We've seen a considerable upswing over the course of the period since last Friday at this time. So in that time, we've seen the ASX 200 improved by about 1.4%. This gain will certainly put it in the region of a more than 2% improvement. So the encouraging thing is that we don't have much in the way of obstacles in the next session as far as local and overseas schedules are concerned. So that's a positive. The only blemish, you would say, is that we have seen a considerable fall in oil prices overnight. So down by the better part of 2%. This turns around perceived progress in negotiations between the US and Iran on a nuclear deal, which, if reached, could potentially unlock more oil supplies in a time when there's already some pretty ample inventories rolling around, and OPEC and allied producers are set to deliver more. So that's one of the reasons why the recent rally that we've seen for oil prices has been stymied. We've seen a moderation in the US dollar elsewhere, and that has helped other metals prices, including gold, which is up by about 1.5%. The atmosphere for US markets last night was fairly constructive, although we saw the tech leaders give back some ground which has been forged over the course of the last week, because you've seen the Nasdaq rise by the most part of 7% in recent days. So the Nasdaq fell 0.2%, whilst the S&P 500 overnight was up by around 0.4%. The Aussie dollar rose after those super strong employment figures yesterday, Kenny, and we've seen it fall from around 64.5 US cents towards that 64 US cent level where it is now.
Tom, thank you. Have a great weekend.